mother asked chairman sir about this trip. Like, she asked.
Your mother was a teacher at my school.
Yeah, she used to work there as a vice principal. Like, so, like my mother asked chairman about the trip and whether if I could join you. When I came to the airport, it was also like no one was not even like noticing me or anything. But suddenly, I don't know when did we become this close? Like even with the Chennai students, even with all of you, I got really close, real quick, and I didn't even feel that you were from a different school. Like it just really, we became like a family, and I'm really happy about it. And the trip, the NASA, the first 2 days of NASA, it was really interesting. And I think the Indian food which sir provided, it just like so that we don't miss our home or something. I don't know. Like it was really, I think the food, the trip, the travel, everything was really great. And I don't find any negatives in it. Just the chipotle though. And Kayambu sir, like, I feel like he's very efficient. He knows a lot about everything, and he's a very good leader. And yeah, that's it.
As like you all, I would like to thank my parents and my coordinators and my teacher and sir and all other who work behind this NASA educational trip. And I have noticed so many things like that. This group was like a family, and Kayambu sir was giving all the freedom to us to go anywhere, and he was collecting us like ducklets. When we go anywhere, he also will like he knew where they all go and when they will come. He all take care about us, and he also even did not miss to ask that how was the food or how was the day to a single child. So he was caring that much about.
Well, I'd like to thank my chairman and my parents and all the organizers, especially Kayambu sir. Thank you so much for helping this trip to go well and organizing everything first. The whole thing, experiencing each individual part of the trip was just amazing to me. My whole life I thought I would just stay in India, you know. I thought inside of the box, I thought I would go to VIT to study and etc. etc. But once we heard of coming out of India for this trip to meet astronauts in NASA or go to the University of Florida, it kind of opened my mindset and like it just expanded the horizons for me. So now I can think a little more outside of the box. Maybe I'd want to study in the University of Florida in the future. And one of my favorite parts of the trip was the NASA simulators and the Universal Studios visit. Like the whole thing was a mix between having fun and education. Nothing was boring and nothing was super like uninsightful either. The whole trip was an awesome experience, and I thank you so much for helping this to happen.
And then also I wanted to like cry because like this was my first time. I'm not used to it, and I'm not used to being away from home either. I was basically raised in there, like I was not allowed to go out by myself. I was always raised to be dependent on my family. But after coming here, I feel like even because of my classmates, my roommates especially, I got to be more responsible. I became more independent. And overall about the tour, I really enjoyed it, especially at NASA. NASA because my ambition, it's aeronautics, like aeronautic engineering. So I really enjoyed the first 2 days of NASA, and then I also enjoyed the Typhoon theme park. I enjoyed the university visit. I got to learn so many new things. So I thank everyone. I thank Kayambu sir. I thank my chairman for giving me this opportunity. It was I like it. I love it. Because I didn't expect myself to be happy. I thought I was going to be sad throughout the whole.
Good evening to all. Myself Sudhanshu. I am from Chennai, Krish International School. Before starting the reason I came to this tour, I would like to thank all the organizers, other school chairmen for organizing in a very neat and proper manner. And before we came to the trip, I thought that it would be a very hard experience, and for no reason we would just waste our academic time. But thanks to Kayambu sir and the support of all our teachers, they executed this in a very beautiful and very nice way. And executing in such a manner is not easy. It is very difficult, and being able to do that in such a quick time is just a wonder. After that, the 2 days of NASA educational experience, when we started to grasp the learning and the meaning behind all the context, we actually felt that the trip was worthwhile and useful. Yes, Disney and Universal Studios was fun and like the cherry on top, but NASA gave us an insightful experience over the history of astronauts, because at that time how they made it we would not know, and it's already a difficulty to go to space, come back in the current days. So how did they do it in the past? The trip gave us an insightful knowledge on that, and more than that, we got additional help from all the staffs to explore more and have more time to shop and get to know more about USA. Not only about NASA, but when we visited the university, many students were intrigued about how we could get into the university, what are its features, benefits. And when we get to know this, our options are even more wide open. Like, before we know anything about universities, we'll be thinking that I'll just go to IIT, I'll go to Stanford, or I'll go to VIT. But since we've experienced this new feeling, we can keep our options out. We know what happens in campus, curriculum, but the trip was worthwhile, and using this, I could apply some of the physics from NASA for my 12th and my graduation. At the end, I would like to say